Shout out to today's sponsor, .tech Domains. If you do anything in the tech field, .tech is the domain extension for you. I've been using them for years with mattschafer.tech and dealhunter.tech, and recently .tech entered the media and marketing space with Hollywood.tech, which is an attempt to bridge the gap between the tech and entertainment industries. So go get yourself a .tech domain, go to www.get.tech and use code MSTech at checkout to get your domain for just $2.99. Welcome back, everybody. I am very excited for this video. In front of me is the Subpack M2 wearable sound system, one of the most unique products I've ever seen in my entire life, and it has a price tag to match, coming in at a whopping $310. So let's take a look at the actual unit. So this is the vest part. It kind of gives me the vibe of like a camel backpack that you fill with water, because it has such a kind of size. It's not that big. It's more of like a vest than a backpack. And within this hard casing right here are the subwoofer units themselves that will give the bass while you're playing music. And then of course you have your straps and whatnot. And surprisingly, the vest is actually pretty comfortable. And then at the bottom, the vest goes and connects to this hub. And there's a lot going on with this hub. So the first thing is a power port back here. You can use it wired and plugged in. It does have a rechargeable battery, however, and it can last 2 to 3 hours depending on your usage scenario. And then going over to the front, you have your power button, a scroll wheel for how intense it is, so it will boost the bass and it will vibrate more if you go all the way up. I will definitely be doing that. And then it has two 3.5mm jacks. One is for the audio coming in, so the sound, the music you want to play, you put that in one of them, and then one is for your headphones, so you'll have your headphones come out of there and then go into your ears. However, I will be connecting via Bluetooth to my audio source, so that's eliminating one cable and then just having wired headphones. Ideally, you could have Bluetooth headphones and a Bluetooth source, but they don't have that functionality quite yet. Alright, so now we're going to test it out and see what it does. So to turn it into Bluetooth pairing mode from the off position, you just hold the power button for 4 seconds. This took me a while to figure out, not going to lie. And then it will start blinking, and it should show up in my Bluetooth, pair, and it is connected to my laptop. I'm then going to take this pair of in-ear headphones. It is a secret pair of in-ear headphones. Video coming soon. Stay tuned for that. Plug those in, and then plug them into my ear. Plug them into my ear. Is that a phrase? And then it's just a matter of putting the vest on. So it has the two straps. And the fit, it's like a really light vest, so it's not like it's too much on you. And then this just connects like that. You can tighten it up, and they also include more straps for this, and you should clip this to your belt if you're walking around or anything, because I'm just going to be sitting here. I'll leave it on the table right here, and I'll start off at about 1/4 of intensity. And I'll be playing Humble by Kendrick because it has great bass in it. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Wow. This isn't even the first time I've used it. It's just mind-blowing. I'll play one other song. It is just crazy. All right, I'm gonna play Goosebumps by Travis Scott. Oh my God. It's just incredible. It is such a unique feeling. It literally vibrates your entire body, and it's honestly like being front row at a concert without being front row at a concert. Alright, so I want to go through a few purposes that I've seen for this that are plausible for it, because it's only going to be worth it if you have a specific purpose for it. The first of which, and the most obvious, is music listening. It absolutely adds a whole new dimension to listening to music. Normally when I'm listening to music, it's pretty passive, but when I have this on, it becomes a very active activity. It vibrates your entire body, it forces you to get into the song, and as you could see, it literally just puts a smile on your face. It sounds absolutely phenomenal and feels or sounds, which one? It's great. The next use is gaming. This would be really cool for gaming. I don't know if you're gonna play a first-person shooter and like grenades blowing up and it'll like vibrate you. That would be really cool. Or just honestly any game where there's some bass involved, this would be a really cool product. So if you're really into gaming and you have a nice audio setup and you really get into it, this could be good. And sort of on the same note as gaming is VR. This would be phenomenal for VR because VR is all about immersion. You have the headphones on, you have the headset on, you put this on as well, and when you're in somewhere and there's an explosion or anything moving, you literally feel the vibrations that you're seeing. That would be really cool. It almost makes me want to build that ultimate VR setup again. That was expensive. And the last purpose I want to talk about, which is probably the least obvious, is for the hearing impaired. And for deaf people, this would be absolutely incredible because normally they can't listen to music. However, because this is all vibrations, if they would be able to feel the music, and it still vibrates to the beat because obviously the bass is going with the beat. So it allows them to still enjoy the music and whatever is being produced without having to actually hear it. So that's a really cool purpose for it. I don't know how many people actually use it for that buy it, but I think that would be really cool. So conclusion time, is it worth it? Of course it depends on the person. For the majority of people, I would say it's not worth it. $310 is a lot of money. However, if you listen to a lot of music and you just spend hours listening to music, or you game a lot and you go for that full immersion, or if you have VR, any of those purposes I mentioned, this actually really does add a whole nother level of dimension to your sound listening experience. It vibrates your entire body. It feels like you're in a concert. I'm not gonna return this. I'm not gonna sell it. I am keeping this for at least 6 months. This is one of the coolest products I've seen in the last 3 years of technology. Thank you for watching, subscribe to see more content, and as always, stay classy.